The average price of a new car in America just crossed $50,000 for the first time in history. And according to Consumer Reports, which surveys nearly 400,000 vehicle owners every single year, a significant number of the people who paid that $50,000 are already back at the dealership, not because they want to be, but because they have to be. So here's the question that every smart buyer needs to ask before signing anything. Which cars are the ones doing that to people in 2026? Because there is a pattern here, and once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Let's start with something mechanics have been saying for years. Ask any independent shop owner which vehicles fill their bays the most, and you will hear the same names come up before they even finish thinking about it. The GMC Acadia, the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid, the Ram 1500, the Rivian R1T. These are not obscure vehicles. These are mainstream choices that hundreds of thousands of families are driving off lots right now. And Consumer Reports 2026 data, pulled from those 400,000 owner surveys, confirms what mechanics already knew. Every one of those models sits on this year's list of the 10 least reliable cars and SUVs in America. What is most important here is not just the names on the list. It is understanding why they ended up there. Because once you understand the why, you stop getting surprised by these lists and you start predicting them yourself. Here is the first pattern, and it is one that catches even careful buyers off guard every single year. Automakers love to market a completely redesigned or all-new model. The ads are all over television. The showroom looks exciting. The salesperson walks you over to it like it is the most important thing on the lot. And it might be beautiful. It might be loaded with features. But what those ads do not tell you is what Consumer Reports Senior Director of Auto Testing, Jake Fisher, has been saying publicly for years. The first model year of any major redesign is almost always the most problematic year that model will ever have. The data backs this up hard. The Chevrolet Equinox and GMC Terrain were redesigned for the 2025 model year. Both now carry well below average reliability scores. The Buick Enclave and Chevrolet Traverse were redesigned for the 2024. Both are below average. And J.D. Power's most recent data quantifies exactly what that costs you. First generation and newly redesigned platforms average 241 problems per 100 vehicles. Carryover, proven models average 196. That gap, 45 extra problems per 100 vehicles, is not a minor inconvenience. That is your time. That is your money. That is your warranty burning down on someone else's engineering mistake. Smart buyers let the first model year buyers do that work. Then they buy year 2 or 3 after the factory fixes have rolled in. Now here is where the data gets genuinely counterintuitive. And this is the part that is costing buyers thousands of dollars right now because most mainstream car coverage is not saying it clearly enough. Everyone has heard that electric vehicles are cheap to maintain. Fewer moving parts, no oil changes, lower operating costs. That is true in some important respects. But here is what Consumer Reports found when they broke down reliability by powertrain type across their full dataset. Regular hybrids, the kind that you never plug in, the kind Toyota and Honda have been building for decades, have 15% fewer problems on average than standard gas-powered cars. Meanwhile, plug-in hybrids and fully electric vehicles are logging 80% more problems than gas cars. 80%. That is not a minor statistical blip. That is the difference between a car that mostly works and one that is sending you back to the dealer for charging system failures, battery software faults, and charging control unit problems, a component that Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis all share across their EV lineups. which is exactly why the Kia EV9 and the Genesis GV60 both ended up on the least reliable list this year. The technology is not bad, the direction is not wrong, but right now, in 2026, the buyers absorbing that 80% penalty are the ones who got there too early. The J.D. Power numbers agree. Plug-in hybrids are now the single most problematic powertrain type in their dependability study, coming in at 281 problems per 100 vehicles. And that number jumped 39 points in just 1 year. If you want the efficiency story, the data says the smart move right now is a conventional hybrid from a brand with at least 20 years of hybrid history. Of the roughly 30 hybrids Consumer Reports had sufficient data to evaluate, only 3 scored below average. That is a track record that plug-in technology simply cannot match yet. Now let us talk about the brands themselves, because this is where the survivorship picture becomes clear. And it is a picture that experienced mechanics and fleet managers will recognize immediately. Toyota is Consumer Reports' most reliable brand for 2026. Subaru held the top spot last year and is second this year. Lexus, Honda, and BMW round out the top 5. These are not glamorous headlines, but consider what they represent. These are brands that made a deliberate choice to evolve their platforms slowly, to let proven architecture carry forward, to treat a redesign as a financial risk rather than a marketing opportunity. Compare that to the bottom of the list. Jeep finished dead last, the same position it held the year before. GMC, Chrysler, and Rivian are in the same territory they have occupied since Consumer Reports started tracking them. These are not unlucky brands having a bad year. These are consistent patterns. And yet every year, millions of buyers walk into showrooms, pick up the brochure for the Cherokee or the Acadia or the Pacifica, and discover what a pattern costs. The survivorship question is not which car looks best in 2026. It is which car you are still happy to own in 2029, 2031 after the warranty is gone. Here is the single most expensive mistake a smart buyer can make in this market, and it is hiding inside what feels like a responsible decision. Buying a freshly redesigned version of a historically reliable model. This is the trap. You know Toyota is reliable. You have done your research. You go in and buy the redesigned Camry or the first-year Tacoma, both of which took a reliability hit in their first year post-redesign, even under Toyota's name. Consumer Reports flagged it. The brand reputation got you in the door, and the redesigned calendar sent you to the service department. The rule that experienced buyers use is simple. If a model just went through a major redesign, wait. If it is brand new to the market entirely, wait longer. Year 2 or 3 of a known reliable platform, that is the sweet spot. That is where the factory has already corrected the first year's problems, and the warranty is still protecting you. So what does the smart buyer actually do with all of this? First, before you research any specific car, check whether it has been redesigned in the last 1 to 2 model years. Consumer Reports, Car and Driver, and Edmunds all publish this information. If it was redesigned recently, that is not automatically a deal breaker, but it is a reason to look at the reliability data harder before you commit. Second, if you are drawn to an EV or plug-in hybrid, there are reliable options in that space. Tesla's Model Y is the most reliable EV in Consumer Reports' current data. The Toyota and Lexus EVs are performing well. The problem is not electric vehicles as a category, it is the brands and platforms that have not worked out their charging system and software issues yet. Check the specific model, not just the powertrain type. Third, look at the brand trajectory over 3 years, not just the current year. A brand that is improving has already done the hard work. A brand that is sitting in the same place year after year is not going to change for you. The mechanics already know which cars are going to fill their bays next year. Now you do too. If this helped you, subscribe to Factory Ride. We cover what the data actually says so that you can make the decision that is right for you, not the one that is right for the dealership.